Welcome back. 9:30. Lack of sleep is something most of us experience, especially of us on the morning shift. It's also the topic of this month's Solutionaries episode.
So numerous reports show how a lack of sleep contributes to several health problems and poor performance in our day-to-day lives. Sir Stephen Cavazos worked on this piece and joins us now to explain how mindful movement can actually lead to revolutionary rest.
All right, Stephen, we're awake. You have our full attention.
And we're caffeinated. This is a really good time of day to talk about solutionaries.
All right, so let's talk about mindful movement. What is it exactly?
Well, so mindful movement, for lack of a better word, is simply yoga. You know, when we think of yoga, we think of the stretching, but really it's about moving our body with thought in mind. So it focuses on breathing. We focus on just moving with thought and relaxation to our body. So it's not about getting the best exercise out of yoga. It's about getting the best exercise in your mind, and so hence the mindful movement. And there it is, stretching with our friend over there at Esther Vexler Yoga School. So it was pretty exciting.
So what did you learn when you did this yoga? Are there obstacles that people can face when they actually attempt it?
Yeah, you know, when I initially did yoga, I was thinking my biggest obstacle was going to be touching my toes, because I am not a flexible person, but it's not about that type of flexibility. It's really about flexing your mind, right? So, and it's also about making the time. And so that's really the biggest challenge, is people making the time. We all have busy schedules, and, you know, some of us, you know, have bigger responsibilities than others, but nonetheless, everybody is very busy. So they tell us to make the time, because in order to get the best rest, your mind has to get the best rest.
At the end of the yoga session, did they do the thing where they, you know, you go into child's pose and they help you meditate?
Yeah, well, we didn't get that far into it. I am a big meditator. Just, you know, a little side note there. I love to meditate every morning. It is very difficult on this type of schedule. You know, that would require getting up about 15 minutes earlier than what we would probably need to. But really, it's about just dedicating that time. And so we didn't get that far into the child's pose, but we did talk about breathing and why breathing is important, and relaxing your body before going to bed, and making sure that you do not do that in bed. You actually should relax in another room, which I thought was pretty interesting.
That is interesting. All right, so I've heard all sorts of great stuff about yoga. How can it help us in other aspects of our lives?
Well, you know, a lot of it is, yoga is really beneficial. You can find that it's helpful in general well-being, your mental and emotional state, you know, really, because we all have a ton of thoughts that race back and forth through our minds. So really, it's about calming those thoughts, relaxing our bodies and relaxing our minds. So it helps with our mindfulness. It also really does help with stress relief. You know, we also work in a job that's very filled with a lot of stress. So you can imagine at the end of the day, we're taking that stress with us home. So we have to make sure that we can dedicate that time to ourselves, whether it's at the start of the day or the end of the day, just to get that mindful rest there. Because when we lay our head down at the pillow, what are we thinking about? We're thinking about our next day. What are our things that we have to do? What are some of the checklists that I have? I have to go to the grocery store. I have to do this tomorrow, or whatever it may be. It's about resting and calming your mind.
Okay, so you're like us. You get up at 2 in the morning, you know, during the week. So
I don't get up that early, but okay.
Do you really not get? What time does your alarm go off?
About 2:35, 2:45.
Your first alarm?
I push it to the very last minute, but that's besides the point.
2:15 to do the hair and makeup. Okay, so how did your personal experience play into this story?
So this is really cool, because you've done solutionaries before, right? And so each month we tackle a different topic. This month was choose your own adventure. So what I chose was obviously sleep deprivation and how it plays into our lives, but really wanted to incorporate what it's like for us on the morning show. And this is just my story, right? It's not everybody's story, but everyone that comes in early in the morning or overnight struggles with this. We all talk about it, and I just share a little bit of what that looks like for me when I get home from work to the moment I lay my head down on my pillow and get into the station and get things rolling. But it is a challenge for a lot of people, and it's not just here in our newsroom, it's obviously everywhere.
Well, it's worth talking about, because a lot of us rely on prescription medication.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take sleep any way I can get it. So, you know, I'm a huge proponent of sleep medication.
Right.
So I'm willing to consider this as an alternative.
We can go together, Mark.
Okay.
And you know what's great is that, you know, sleep aid is really useful when you need to get that really good night's rest. But some of the experts say, hey, try doing this instead, so that way, you know, you are getting that exercise in it as well. I don't really exercise. I'm not like a big runner. I do not like to lift weights. I barely can do a push-up, but I know I can.
Stop, Stephen.
I can stretch my mind.
There
and
you
that's
go.
a good start. And that's what I'm so excited about, this solutionary
After,
piece.
Diving into this piece, do you feel like you're sleeping better? Do you feel like it's helping a little bit?
Well, I do. And there's some techniques. I tried one last night in my living room on my couch, not in my bed because my bed is meant for sleep.
Right.
Meditation and yoga is meant to be somewhere else. And so it is helpful. I mean, I'm not thinking about some of the things I have to do when I wake up early in the morning and what crashes are going to be reported or how empty the roads are going to be. Whatever it may be, I'm just resting. And so right now I would say I probably have an extra hour of sleep that I didn't have before.
That's good.
Which is fantastic.
You look rested and fabulous. Yes.
You know what? Thank you. It could be the lighting in here too.
All right, so don't sleep on this. Watch the latest episode of Solutionaries. Ways to watch: scan the QR code, watch on ksat.com, our YouTube channel, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, anywhere you stream us. Check it out. Stephen, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.